Students, principles of management class, and in the last class we have discussed regarding management. Is management art, science or profession? And we have finally decided in the class that management is art, science as well as profession. And in today's class about management thinkers, and there are various management thinkers, and the important management thinkers we are going to discuss in this class is Frederick Winslow Taylor, Henry Fayol, George Elton Mayo, Peter Ferdinand Drucker, C.K. Prahalad. Coming to the biography about Frederick Winslow Taylor, shortly we call the management thinker as F.W. Taylor, and F.W. Taylor was born on 20th March 1856 in Philadelphia, which is in US, and he was died on 21st March 2015, and his nationality was American, and he was educated at Phillips Exeter Academy, and his occupation was efficiency expert management consultant, and he is known for Father of Scientific Management and also Father of Industrial Engineering, and the awards he has received are Elton Crescent Medal. And for further studies you can follow the link. There is on management contributed by F.W. Taylor. The first one is Principles of Scientific Management. The principles of scientific management includes replacement of rule of thumb, cooperation, development of workers, maximum output in place of minimum output, and distribution of work, and the work need to be distributed in the organization based on the skill, expertise, that is right job for the right person. Next, elements of scientific management, and the elements of scientific management contributed by F.W. Taylor are work study, standardization of tools and techniques which need to be used in the organization, and selection, placement and training need to be based on scientific, and he has introduced functional foremanship, and he has introduced even costing system, mental revolution, and the application of scientific management by F.W. Taylor was efforts to be utilized to the maximum extent, that is whatever the efforts in the organization that need to be used to the maximum extent, fitting workers to particular tasks, greater specialization of activities, that is all the activities need to be specialized in the organization, elements of performance standards, and performance standards was introduced, use of monetary and other incentives to increase the productivity. Monetary plays an important role in order to increase the output or maximize the output of the organization. So monetary benefits to the people need to be introduced, and he has increased them according to the productivity. And the F.W. Taylor's contribution was criticized, and the criticism of scientific management theory are based on the following points. Extreme specialization is unrealistic, that is F.W. Taylor tells that everywhere the specialization need to be there in each and every activity, but the authors criticize that extreme specialization is not possible, it is unrealistic. Human element is ignored. In his theory, they have criticized that he has neglected the human element, and he has given more importance to the machinery, monetary benefits and other things, and incentives were not commensurate with productivity. Though he said that incentives or monetary benefits need to be given according to the productivity, but it was not commensurate with the productivity. He ignores the average workers. Specialization makes work repetitive and monotonous. Separate worker from manager. He separated the worker from manager. Then importance to factory management. He has given more importance to factory management. So this was regarding the criticism of scientific management. Thank you, students. Meet you in the next class. Bye.